everybody, welcome back to my channel. Happy Friday. Thank you. My name is Maticus Valentine Cole, and I hope everybody had a happy Thanksgiving. Hopefully, if you're not a vegan and had an actual turkey, then your tryptophan nap was awesome. And if you were vegan and you had the unfortunate experience of eating a tofurkey, well, you get what you get, and just be thankful that you had something. Okay. Anyway, this is not going to be an incredibly long video, which is an early Christmas gift for some, I'm sure. But the topic didn't come from anyone today, just something I want to talk about. Matt, you have a topic? Yeah, kind of do. Check this out. I want to know if you guys have ever heard someone, if anyone's ever said this to you. If I didn't think my friends would make fun of me, I would totally date you. Well, I don't know if any of you have ever heard that phrasing, and if you have, then you'll agree with my sentiment, which is that's pretty effed up. Okay? Now, that was actually said to me about 3 months ago, and I have to admit, it hurt a little bit, but once I realized that I wouldn't want to date someone who had such weak character anyway, then it's fine, and we're still friends. Okay? But it goes with what I want to talk about today, which is friends. What is a friend? Why do they hold such sway on some people? And also, should they? Okay? Now, before we ever get started on my opinion, I always like to get a more clinical definition so we know what we're talking about, and I got 2 sources for you today. First, dictionary.com, which defines a friend as a person whom one knows and with whom has a bond of mutual affection, typically exclusive of sexual or family relations. That's pretty cut and dry. Then we go back to my other favorite, which is urbandictionary.com, who defines friend as people who are aware of how retarded you are and still manage to be seen in public with you. People who will make you laugh until you pee your pants. People who cry for you when one of your special items disappears. They pitch in for ice cream when you don't have money, know all of your internet passwords, and who would never make you cry just to be mean. Now, on that definition, according to dictionary.com, the person who said the phrase that she would totally date me if she wasn't afraid that her friends would make fun of her, well, her friendship would be in concert with dictionary.com. Okay? But with urbandictionary.com's definition, if you've got the kind of friends that are not going to support you with whatever you decide, even if they're of the opinion that you made a bad call, so long as that call is not going to hurt you physically, mentally, or spiritually, then a friend should support you anyway, right? A friend should have your back, right? A friend should be someone who does not judge but will stand up for you when others want to judge you. Right? That's what I always thought a friend was. I've always defined a friend as someone who is like a third arm. Someone to have my back. Someone I could trust my heart with and my mind with and not have to worry that it would be abused. And that's what a real friend is. A friend is someone who likes you and cares about you no matter what. Blanket definition. Someone who likes you and cares for you no matter what. No ifs, ands, or buts. Okay? And I've met several people whose opinions begin and end with their friends' opinions. People who have political ideologies that isn't necessarily theirs, but their friends feel that way, and because they don't want to feel like the odd man out, they go along with their friends. Can they really be called a friend if they are no longer your friend, if you don't agree with them? I have friends who give me an inordinate amount of shit for having an opinion on one topic or another, and then I have other friends who had a difference of opinion, listened to my opinion, and we either agreed to disagree or they came up to my side. And then there's other times when I've given an opinion, someone gave me their thoughts, and I thought about it, and I went to theirs. We always have open dialogue, we have open discussions, and at the end of the day, I can honestly say that whatever opinion I end up with, even if it's not the original one, it's still my opinion. And that works out well. Now, before I continue, I also want to say that I'm sure a lot of you out there heard what that girl said to me and went, "Oh my God, she was not a nice person. She was disgusting and reprehensible in behavior. Dash it all to her friends. They're all not nice people." Yeah, but I want to ask you a question. How many times have you had an unexpected and burgeoning affection for somebody on a romantic level, but didn't pursue it because of how you think it may look to the other people in your life, whether it's your friends or family or whoever? Even if you weren't so blunt and nasty to say that to the person's face, I would wager that quite a few of us have actually shied away from a potential mate for that reason. Personally, I think that's a character flaw and one that needs to be addressed, because ultimately, friends come and go. They do. Some of the best friends that I've ever had, that I've known since I was 9 years old, you know how many of them I know now? 2 solid dudes. Really good guys. I've known them for over 30, almost 40 years in some cases. Other people I've been friends with for a year, and then we just fell apart. But no matter what, everyone who I've ever had in my life, not a single one of them ever gave me crap over who I was dating. Some of them took me aside and went, "Matt, I'm not seeing this. What are you seeing it?" And I'll tell them, they're like, "Oh, really? Okay, well, to each their own." It's to each their own. They're saying, I don't necessarily agree with it, but if it makes you happy, sweet. And that's how it should be. Now, I want you guys to really think about the people who's in your life and whose advice you're buying. Sometimes it seems that someone has your back when in reality they're keeping you from what's making you happy. It's all good and well if the whole group is getting along and everything is doing fine, but if there's something that is important to you, something that could potentially give you even greater joy, and your friends don't see it, and more importantly, they actively dissuade you from it, so long as what they're trying to get you away from is not harmful to you, physically, legally, spiritually, are they really your friends? 4 out of 5 dentists say no. And the 5th dentist is an asshole. So we don't give a shit what he thinks. Okay? Just something to think about. And also, I will say this. Friends are a family who don't always share your name. Friends are loyal companions who are with you as you're playing life's game. But beware the friends who say they love you, but give you treasonous discourse, because those friends prove to be a jackass instead of the winning, majestic horse. All right, you guys. Well, that's it for me. You guys, hope you guys enjoy your weekend. And if you have any other topics or things that you want to discuss, leave them in the comments below. But in the meantime, and in the between time, keep the shadows at your feet and forever out of your heart. I loves you. I appreciate you. Latest.